Hello everyone and welcome to some ACR multiplayer. It is simple deathmatch in Ippokratous or Ippokratous or I don't know, however the hell you say the name of these maps. I would like to introduce you to a new character who I like to play as a lot. I discovered this character during one of mine petites and missies ladies night when I got my prestige level 2 and I unlocked all nice new little customization bits for my characters. You know, right from the beta and right from the start when ACR came out, you know, the Guardian's always been there. He was, you know, in all the trailers. Everyone's seen the Guardian, everyone knows the Guardian, you know. I never disliked the Guardian. You know, he was one of those characters that kind of fit in with everybody else and just kind of blended in with all the others. Never really stood out to me, so I never really tried to play him. But all that changed when I got my second prestige star. Now the Guardian's weapon of choice is a spear. His sort of default weapon is a spear. But when you level up to prestige level 2, you unlock Mah Sword. I love my sword. My sword is beautiful in its length and in its curvature. As you'll see, as I am dying there, it hangs perfectly off my hip and drags along the ground as I walk. It is, words cannot describe how much I love this sword. It's just, I love this sword. It's my sword. So, the Guardian has become a new favourite character for mine, and we've customised him all up and made him look all pretty and give him his sword, which is beautiful. And yeah, you know. So welcome to the awesome family, Mr. Guardian and my sword. As I was saying before, I decided to introduce you to my sword. This is simple deathmatch, which, you know, I've always liked. It's one of my favourite modes. It's long been my favourite mode because I like the simplicity of it. You know, it's in the name, simple, and it's in the name, deathmatch. And you're gonna die a lot. You're gonna see a lot of death in this video. I'm not gonna lie to you. There is a lot of death. Now this particular game, I'm gonna tell you, like, when I started the game and it frustrated me a lot, and I realised that it's because, you know, I'm in a lobby now with a lot of prestige players. Usually, if I get into simple death matches, you know, it tends to be kind of lower level players, and that's not the reason why, you know, I like it so much. Is because it's easy, because there's lower level players. But when there's lower level players, it makes it, you know, a lot easier to get stuns and stuff, because they're just kind of not as aware of the stun range and the kill range. So, you know, you can use that to your advantage and you can get a lot of naked stuns. But when you're playing in a lobby with, like, you know, higher level players or players that, you know, just know what they're doing, it's not going to happen. You know, 9 times out of 10, they're probably looking us around as much as you're looking around, and, you know, unless you are extremely stealthy, they're going to see you coming. So, my kind of tip for simple deathmatch, you know, when you get into it with higher players is, you know, change the game style sort of a bit. Don't change it too much, but the circle button is your friend, or, you know, whatever button is it? B. It's B, isn't it, on Xbox? You know, honourable deaths are your friends. HDs for days. You know, if you're going to, like, 9 times out of 10, I found, even with, like, higher level players, they just kind of sort of think to themselves, well, you know, being really stealthy isn't always going to pay off, and you'll find a lot of high level players actually just run around and don't try and act particularly stealthy. So, you know, if they're not getting that high point kills on you, and you always contest it, and you can always, you know, hit the circle button and contest it, if you're going for them, it's really going to help. Even if they are playing somewhat stealthily, you'll take 100 points off their score. You know, you'll cut into their score, get 100 points. So, you know, it's a good way of cutting into someone's lead. You know, even if you're dying, you're getting points for dying, basically, and for being aware. And, you know, more than ever, you know, I've said this before in videos, especially simple deathmatch and deathmatch, you know, be aware of what personas the players are using on the map, be aware of who the players are, and you can kind of see here, you know, use your lock, utilise your lock more than anything, because especially in simple deathmatch, your lock can be the difference between getting a stun and not getting a stun. So, you know, always try and use your lock. I mean, I try and sorry, my headset's being work headset. I try to lock as much as I can anyone I think may be a pursuer or maybe a target, or even if, you know, someone's just kind of wandering around, I might kind of lock them anyway, and just suspicious, and just see how we go with it, because, you know, that's what I try to do. I mean, the lock can be derpy, it can fail you, but 9 times out of 10, if you've got a lock on, you're gonna at least get an honourable death. You know, and it can be the difference between getting a stun, sometimes maybe getting a stun, and if you've got a target locked and they haven't got you locked, you know, it gives you kind of precedence over them, and, you know, your kill is obviously then they're more likely, they're not gonna be able to stun you, they're not gonna be able to, like, drop a naked stun on you, and that's basically what it is about in simple deathmatch. It's kill or stun. That's it. That's all it comes down to. And, you know, on any simple deathmatch as well, but especially against higher level players, you want to utilise the map, you know, in your favour. This map's not particularly good for corner stuns. I mean, I love to go for corner stuns, especially in this kind of simple deathmatch, and the Castel and the Suck maps are really, really good for that, for going for corner stuns. This one's not so much, but still, you know, use what's available to you there on the map. Use blend groups, use hay bales. You know, you'll see me a few times during the course of this match using a hay bale. And just try and take advantage of what you can. You know, if you use blend groups, use a hay bale, you're going to get your hidden bonus as well, if you get a kill from that. I'm pretty certain that you can contest, well, yeah, obviously, we know you can contest a kill from a hay bale. Like, if you go to kill someone that's in a hay bale, apparently they can contest you, which is bloody stupid. But I don't think that you can, a person, like, if you're in a hay bale and you jump out on a target, I don't think that they can contest your kill that way. I haven't had it happen to me, you know, I might be wrong. I probably am. Now in this game, you can probably, you know, contest floating up in the sky or whatever, but, you know, the way this game is. But as I'm aware, I've never really had that happen, so, you know, it's a good strategy. I mean, you'll find a lot of players in simple deathmatch especially, will go to the roofs because you can't contest an aerial kill. And so they'll go on the roofs and they'll let their meter build up and blah blah blah, but, you know, that's an old rant. We all know that that's just a problem, and it's kind of ridiculous. But yeah, that's really kind of I say about simple deathmatch. You know, use your map, use your lock, you know, be aware of the players on the map, where they are. I don't know if anyone's sort of spoken or not about whispers, but lately whispers is an example of a cornerstone there. I love cornerstone. Whispers seem to be really, really derpy for me. I mean, it's probably not surprising, everything in this game is really derpy at the moment, but I either seem to be hearing them, like, constantly all the time, even when, like, my pursuer is halfway across the map, or I don't hear them at all. Sorry, my voice is going a little bit. I've been talking far too much. So, and usually if someone jumps down off a roof, you get a little bit of a chance before they can contest it. They can contest it clear. But there, exactly what I said. He got a lot more points because he was literally just stood on the roof and let the meter build up, and that really annoys me. So yeah, I think at this point I had like less than 30 seconds left on the clock. I started walking towards the middle and I thought, why am I doing that? I have 3 pursuers. I'm not going to go and just walk right into the middle and hand someone else another death. So I was playing it kind of uber safe and hanging back and letting them come to me, which the renegade did and got a nice kidney punch for his troubles. So yeah, that's basically my advice for simple deathmatch, you know, especially when you get into lobbies like this with prestige level players or players that know a little bit more, you know, what they're doing about, you know, not exactly a high level scoring game, but, you know, I've said in the past quality over quantity, and I got, you know, 7 kills compared to 12. I also died the most, you know. I told you I was going to die a lot in this video. I died 12 times, but I got the highest kill score. I got greater variety, and, you know, who cares if it's not the highest scoring game? I can be happy with that. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm sure that I will see you very soon on another video.